might be close enough. We'll see.
Oh.
So if this is a little bit too quick, how long was the duration? .1 seconds. I absolutely do not want her running in to buff the druid. Set the non-caster one for slightly longer cooldown. It's a good idea. So we'll put that on 30 seconds maybe. Except this will still buff the fucking warrior if I put it on 30. So it's got to be longer than the duration. Okay. So we'll lose a couple seconds of might buff here. Alright. That should keep her busy otherwise. Okay. Sure. Let's accept that and save it. Make sure it sticks. Alright, now we get the rest of the stuff. I mean, that's only one of her fucking spells. She's got 5 spells. I'm pretty sure we could just beat the game in the amount of time it takes to set up the behavior to do this. Alright, that's fine. It's totally fine. Eye Strike does what? Eye Strike blinds. What does blind do? Blind is a minus accuracy. What other spells are we running around with? We have blind, secret horrors, which is minus resolve, minus power. Range 10. Range 10. Those are decent cast ranges. We have Puppet Master. We've got Luster Lay on Hands. We've got Sympathy for. We have Mind of Death's Herald. We've got Mental Binding. And we have Second Wind. Cypher has Second Wind? Really? Does she? Okay. And we have Sympathy for the Lost. I'm not even gonna bother with that one, I don't think. Alright. So we got about 10 to go. It's no problem. We'll be here in like 2 minutes. We'll be done in like no time at all. Alright, second wind needs to go to the top. That just needs to happen. I don't even know if she has that, but these two can go to the top for priority. Does it have to go all the way through the list before it goes back through? I assume not, right? I assume this is a moment-to-moment decision. Okay. So painful, this interface. Alright, we got like 10 more clicks to get it there. Maybe spin this up by adding additional spellcaster actions in the same action. Can I do that? Ooh. Oh, yeah, I might be able to. Alright, hold on. Let's save this real quick and see if that is a thing. Good, we'll learn together, chat. This is okay. I don't mind spending my morning doing this. This is actually really fun for me. So, let's duplicate this. Let's move that up on the duplicate. I don't know why it scrolls to the bottom when I click to the top, but sure, that would be useful. I'm all the way at the top. I click it up one. It moves my cursor all the way to the bottom while simultaneously moving second wind to the top. Sure. Perfect. Best plan ever. Also, does she actually have that ability? She doesn't even fucking have second wind. Why is it in my list of things I can do? Alright, we're not going to worry about that then. Moves it down to the bottom again. So what I want to try to do is add more in here. No, these can't be added to the same. Because currently, if they have a perception thing, I want to buff them. If they have a might thing, I want to buff them. Those have to be two different things. This one might be able to be combined. But even that, I don't think so. Prioritized by spellcaster, then lowest armor. If I do these as separate things, I can't get individual cooldowns. Which means I can't prevent them from buffing the warrior. The whole point is I don't want to buff the warrior. I want everybody else buffed except the warrior. The only time I want the warrior buffed is if he gets it onto the negative ones. Alright, that's fine. Alright, Eye Strike. Let's think about conditionals we care about for the spells. Pen and paper. Alright, we got pen and paper, 2 seconds, check. So, Eye Strike is a blind, which is minus accuracy. It's cheap. Secret Horrors. What's the duration of Eye Strike 2? Like 16 seconds or something? I don't really want her chain casting eye cast. So what I need to do here is accept this, save this, that's fine. I need to go look at the actual duration of her spells right now. Eye Strike is 21 seconds. It's better than I thought, 22 seconds. So I don't want her chain casting that if one guy resists. I want her to get the group and move on. If 1 or 2 resist, so be it. Don't cast it over and over again. Mental Binding. It's a Paralyze. And it's a 11 second Paralyze. 10.5 seconds. Okay. And Immobilize for 10.5 as well. Cool. What's the next one? Secret Horrors. That is a Frightened Sickened. Which is what? It's minus healing and minus resolve. So this is, oh, minus resolve. So this is minus resolve, minus power. Okay. And it lasts for 20 seconds. All right. And how long does the Dominate last for? 33 seconds. Okay, and that's versus Will. Right. They're all Will attacks, right? It's a Will attack. It's a Will attack. It's a Fortitude attack. Alright. Power levels, which is huge. I don't really know what power levels does, Hunter, the best nerd. So if you have a brief synopsis of what power levels do, that would be fucking great. Okay, so we go back into here, into here, into here, open the behaviors up, take a look at the one we're working on. The one we're working on is the script, I think. No, it's the clone. All right. So we want to Eye Strike, prioritize greatest numbers, target enemy if they don't have a perception debuff, and action cooldown. I'd like this about every 20 seconds. 24 seconds. Okay. Should be able to mouse over the green text in an ability for what it does. What green text? Where, Aethelwyn? Which screen to find that? Anyways, we'll get back to that in a minute. Secret Horrors was on 20-second cooldown. This is a resolve and power. Greatest number of enemies. Doesn't have a resolve affliction. Can we go casters first? And by greatest number. Okay. Duration, number of projectiles, damage, healing, accuracy, and penetration. Alright, target has affliction. Target does not have an affliction. Cast it on them. Spellcaster first. Cast this every 20 seconds or so. Seems okay. Puppet Master is a will check for dominate. So target does not have. What is this considered? Dominate is a what type of affliction? It's a mental. It's an intelligence perception, I guess. Willpower, it's called, or intelligence. Confuse, charm, dominate. All right. Target is missing a. Perception is missing an intellect. Does not have an intellect affliction. And we puppet master it. Prioritized by lowest willpower. Lowest reflex, highest will, lowest will. Okay, targets an enemy, sounds good. Conditionals over here, let's rely on hands. Prioritize target ally, this is self. Below 50. With whatever none is here. Wonder if I'm still on the internet after that lightning strike. Looks like a yes. Okay. Target has. Okay, this is a good one too. What does a frighten do? It's minus resolve, right? Kind of want to open with this. If it's available. And frighten rolls against resolve. No, frighten's gonna roll against. Yeah, resolve actually. It doesn't have a resolve affliction. Okay, give him this. Greatest number of enemies. What does it do? Minus all power levels. No, we target a caster with this ideally. Target type is an enemy. Okay. That we can do every single time it's up. That we can do every single time it's up. This we should wait on. The Puppet Master was a 33-second thing. So put that in as 35. Every 35 seconds we puppet something. Okay. And mental binding. This is a paralyze. And it lasted for 11 seconds. Target has affliction. It's not a resolve affliction. I believe it's a dex affliction. there. Enemy type, greatest number of enemies, mental binding. The other alternative is lowest number of enemies, or enemies that are being targeted. I think I might throw in some multiple conditionals here. So greatest number is pretty important, but being attacked by an ally would be nice. Nope. Being attacked by fucking animal companions one, but not being attacked by an ally. Greatest number. What's the other option? Rolls against will. Lowest will, I guess. I guess I don't need this third one. Yeah, it's thunder in the background. Die of insomnia. Yeah, Gal woke up. Couldn't get back to sleep. Got woken up. Couldn't get back to sleep. Greatest number of enemies. Lowest will. Marked prey. That's a pretty good fucking targeting priority. That should be up there. I wonder if that should be second priority though. I'm not even sure this will work if there's both those conditionals in there. Alright. Save that. Let's go see if any of that stuck. So, I want the buffs going off, yes. I want Eye Strike going off first though. Ideally. Do I? What's the order I want this to happen in? That. First. If it's available. Seems like a good one. I never fucking use it. Okay. Healing should be up there. I wish there was a move to top so badly. Okay. If we're dying, heal. If target isn't afflicted, and we can add a couple other ones for this one too. Spellcaster. Versus will. I guess we can go low will otherwise. Okay. It's just a frighten. Frighten is power level and resolve. Okay. Then, when are we gonna do our Eye Strike? Eye Strike gives us extra stuff, right, if we're attacking the target. So we want Eye Strike up there as well. Probably ahead of this other stuff. Possibly ahead of the other one too. Debuff them, debuff them. Buff our guys. Start debuffing these. Puppet Master when we can after that. And then disable every other time we can. Alright, let's try this. That's quite a long set of editing. Let's see if any of this works. Okay. Probably need to get the druid out of here.
What? We're not
better run! Feel the sound.
Kind of don't want the damage either.
Better try something else. That looks like it.
Let's go.
I feel like something just happened that shouldn't be happening. Where is our chanter? Mind of Death hits Naga Warrior. Okay. So he's frightened. He got paralyzed by our other guy. Okay. There goes Eye Blight.
That's how it's done.
She now turns to buff. Buffs. Whoever the fuck that is. Who's that? Our caster. That's who she should be buffing. Does he have his weapon out? Is his weapon and shield out right now? Is that the problem? So I can't tell who he is? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then she takes a shot. Decides to buff again. Great. Buffs the ranger. Excellent. Takes a shot. Generates some more juice. Decides she'll cast. This is her. She's not casting Dominic. She never generates enough juice to do it. This guy's already afflicted, so goes after that guy. Okay.
Now where were we?
Goes back to Eye Blight.
Take him down.
Goes back to Paralyze. I don't think Paralyze is ever going to hit that though, right? Eye Strike grazes. Mental Binding. No, it hit Coral Naga Archer.
Take him down. Yeah, sure. Let's go.
That was pretty close to perfect. There's a couple things we want to change, but that's close. I think I want to add some hit point conditionals to some of those spells. I don't want to debuff targets that are super low health. It doesn't make any sense. Although the paralyzes might still be okay. It's now when I loaded, changed out what I have set up here. No? I wonder if it had that there. At least the script's still intact. Okay. Most afflictions is spellcaster, lowest armor. Looks good. Secret horrors. Don't bother with that one if target's below 25%. Puppet master, don't bother if this is below 25%. Mental binding, you're allowed to cast whenever you want. I don't know if we're ever going to cast puppet master with this priority list though. It just might not ever happen. Maybe in a larger fight. It's gonna be a limit to how many buffs we can keep up while doing other things. Alright, I need to add junk ones in here. Junk ones in here. Junk ones in here. Save that, then go remove the junk ones. Right. Let's do a quick bit of labeling so I don't go insane if I ever try to do this again. This is Cypher Script 6. We need to adjust this if I ever want to get dominates off in a fight. Maybe it just needs to be higher up the priority order. We'll see. Like above secret horrors, perhaps. Okay, and these conditional sets need to be labeled. This is lay on hands. This is Watcher debuff. This is Eye Strike. Oops. That is. This is remove affliction. Buff Spellcaster, buff Archer, Hunter, this is Frighten, I think. This is minus power, minus resolve. This is resolve affliction, AoE resolve affliction. Okay. This is dominate. And this is paralyze. Okay. I think that's roughly what I want. One more thing I'd like to add to this. Let's just save that. And that is this other thingy over here. Sympathy for the Lost. Foe AoE distracted. Allied plus 35 health. I don't even think I'm gonna bother with that. Actually, I lied. Let's remove that. It's fine. Okay. Now let's go make sure that it's working. Cypher strip 6. We're doing it by list order. Save that. Done. Save this properly. Good. Alright, we got one character left. And then after like 2 hours of messing with these, we can move on with life, which is kind of nice. Alright, where's our other caster? This is Chanter 6. What are we doing with it? Armor debuff seems good. Target health below 90%. What's the relevance of that? This is, I think, our first one we set up. Target has affliction. These are all wrong. Has dex affliction. Target dex affliction, remove it. Sure, can put that higher priority. Alright, debuff enemies if 12 seconds. There's no way that lasts 12 seconds. How long does it actually last? I need to go to his spells.
Right here.
Oh, wow, that's a hard one. It's at least 20 seconds. I don't want to cast that more than every 20 seconds. Okay. 21 seconds, I think that was. But every time, he's going to refresh all the fucking time, too. All right. So.
Yeah.
Cast it every 22 seconds. Greatest number of enemies. I don't even know if greatest number of enemies is the correct one. I think we want to add another one in there. Start with anyone who's a marked prey. What's the range on it? 5 meter cone. Nope, I lied. I want greatest number of enemies. attacked by ally would be fucking great. It's fine. Target's below 90%. That means it won't cast on guys that haven't been hit. That's fine, actually, as a conditional. Okay. The sound of his voice, the killer's froze. Target engaged by anyone. How about greatest number of enemies? What's the range on this one? Also another cone, another point blank cone. Huh. Should have set this one up first. What other abilities do we have? That's our point blank stun. Hopefully we're going to get another set of abilities soon. Maybe I can save the paralyzed spam for this caster and not do it with the other caster. Alright, so we stun nuke them if they get in range on us. I don't want to do that more than every 5 seconds. And probably about 10 seconds is really accurate with that. And we debuff, we remove afflictions if we get afflicted. Can I not cast this on self? It's a cone that automatically hits self. Yeah. That's fine. Target has affliction, dexterity. I think I have to make this a whole separate one. Because then it's like self has affliction, dexterity. Self has affliction, dexterity, target self. It's fine. Okay. Enemies below 90% health. Get the biggest group of them with the shield cracks. It's fine. Targets are engaged by anyone. Engaged by anyone's not necessarily that interesting, but sure. Greatest number of enemies with the paralyze. And we can pump this priority up. How often do we want to paralyze? What was the duration on that? We need to save and find out. Duration on the paralyze was... It's the stun. 10 seconds. Okay. Seconds. I think I prefer that to shield cracks. And this one gets prioritized top in case we're getting fucked. Alright, don't cast it too often. That was fine. 10 seconds, 22 seconds. The rest of it's just auto attacks. That should be fine. We ever gonna have the verse to actually cast the shield cracks? Maybe I pushed that up once. It's a lower, pretty cheap one, I think. All right. Oh wait, did it get when it hit level 3? It now cost me 3 fucking verse. Really? That seems terrible. Didn't it used to cost me 1 verse? Just calling it hit self automatically when you want to aim at ally. It's the conditional that triggers it. It's the issue. It's if I'm buffed. If I have it, I need to cast it. And if they have it, I need to cast it. There's two different. Those are two different conditionals. And you can't use ors in the conditional stuff right now. You can only do and. So we have to set it up as two different ones. The only other thing I want to do is try to get some more mind controls off. Bump this up a priority tick, I think. Oh, it's already a priority tick above this. I could give these a little bit more. So those could happen immediately. What's our current resource cap? 80.
Oh.
So could just give her a little bit more time to build up juice before I start spamming spells. Let's look at that. Let's look at the low juice setup. Because then when I actually cast this, this costs 30. So we could just not cast this until... It's a great spell is all. But I think we'll spam it down. So I want to have at least 30. And we'll make it 35 for sanity's sake. This is self-focus 35. Can't do that. I can do 40. All right. Let's try that. Let's see how this goes. Get a real save. Okay. I don't want it to extend longer. I'm going to respec the shit out of that guy as soon as I get back to town. All right, let's check this fight. I know it's been forever.
Head. You better run.
All right, so I like to see this. This is immediately being cast. Once per rest, fine. I just want to use it. Okay. Buster going off. Where is... I want to watch the chanter. I can't help but notice we're not buffed right now. I guess we did that first. Now we're on Eye Strike before buffing. That's fine. Okay. There goes Eye Strike. Buffed.
Take him down.
Alright, let's try to get a bigger fight. It's a little tough to tell what the fuck's going on. Or to tell if we're actually getting to what we need or not. Alright.
Oh, certainly.
But we are going to move forward a little bit now. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. But I think long term is going to be good. If I can update that on a level to level basis as opposed to once every 6 or 7 levels, then this should make it a little bit more reasonable.
Trouble.
Okay.
No prisoners. You won't hold me for long.